Ooh, snuffleupagus. Oh, much. No, what are you doing? Hey everyone. Okay, so it's finally time for May favorites. It's been a little delayed, but it's okay. I have a lot to talk about, a lot of favorites, a lot of unfavorites. This is happening. First off, my favorite foundation for this last month was by far the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. I got mine in medium beige. I've heard a lot of good things about this foundation. I was a little bit late to join the party as usual, but I liked it a whole lot. It gives me great coverage. It stays on really well. I don't get like crazy oily. I think it kind of manages that a little bit. I do still have to use a concealer. I know it advertises it as being like a primer, foundation, concealer all in one. Lasting power of a primer, coverage of concealer, and blendability of foundation in one. Shine free. And that's great in theory, and you have to use a ton of concealer, but I do still have to use concealer, and I often use a primer as well. I really like that it has a pump. Mine is filthy still anyway, I don't know. But yeah, definitely my favorite foundation of the month of May. Next favorite are my holographic shoes from Forever 21. If you watch my whole holographic shoe collection haul video, I don't know, I got like 4 pairs of holographic-ish shoes at Forever 21 and I ordered them all at once because I'm crazy. And by far these have emerged as the winner, my absolute favorites. I still have all of them even though 2 of the pairs kind of didn't fit. I just totally missed the boat on sending them back because I'm kind of lazy slash just a really distracted person. Anyway, these fit. These are awesome. Definitely my favorites. I love that there's like the little holographic accent on the sides and then also on the top. Love them, love them. I wear them like every chance I get. Almost. Galactic space on my feet is a good thing. I haven't really had like a huge chance to wear them since I got them until now because it's gotten like really hot and I finally got a pedicure. Oh, I needed one so badly. It was kind of horrifying, but I got one and now I can wear them and I've been wearing them to death. Hopefully I don't actually kill them. Forever 21 shoes are easily pushed over the edge. Hopefully I don't do that. Next, this is my favorite mascara of the month. I made a whole separate review rave style video. Not a rave style video, but a rave video, like a rave review. You know what I mean. I almost never just like a mascara the first day I wear it. Like we're straight out of the tube, straight out of the package, like brand new. I usually like it whenever it dries out a little bit. I've talked about that before. Some of you guys agree with me, but I don't know. This one I liked from the very first swipe. It's amazing. I don't normally like go crazy over mascaras. I'm just like, okay, mascara. And like I always use like a million different ones because I always want to buy every single mascara that comes out. So I'm always trying to like use them all up all at once, which is confusing. But I actually like, I'm super impressed with this one. If you want to know more about it and hear me like gush over it and like watch me putting it on and everything like this. I don't really put on mascara like this. It's more like, if you want to see more of that, you can go watch the video. I will put a link down below or something like that and you can learn more. My next favorite is kind of vague, unfortunately, but it's orange eyeshadow. For some reason, I've just been like kind of gravitating to the same look a whole lot and I used to never do that. I used to like change it up wildly every single day, but lately I've been kind of like autopilot in a way. It's always kind of different. The base of every look is orange eyeshadow. I wore it in my review video for the CoverGirl Whipped foundation and a lot of people were like, oh, do a tutorial, and I felt bad because the orange shadow that I used in that video is this Wet n Wild limited edition from I think last year and it's called Sparkle Till Morning and I use this color right here and it makes me feel bad because I don't want to use a limited edition palette in a tutorial because then only people that had it from like a long time ago can use the exact same color and I don't know. I just think that's like not such a great idea and you should use something that's readily available for a long time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. So after everybody went crazy and kept asking me to do a tutorial, I started going through my collection, which is extensive, and looking at orange eyeshadows that I could use instead. Ones I came up with are MAC Mythology, one of my very few MAC products, the Wet n Wild Fergie collection eyeshadows, and it's called Photo Op eyeshadow. No, the name of it is Desert Festival, and there's actually two really good oranges. Next, I'm not totally sure if this is still available because I've had it forever and obviously loved the crap out of that color, which is like a non-color. I don't know. I've had this for a long time, and it's a Maybelline Trio in Bronze Glitz, and it's kind of a mixture of these two oranges that makes that really cool orange that I like. Let me know down below, did you see that look in that video, or the looks I've been doing all last month? Well, I don't know. Let me know if you want to see a tutorial, because I will make one because I like it. I have that Fergie color going on today, and then with other colors like the Wet n Wild, the spring Wet n Wild palettes, I got those. Oh, amazing. Here's a favorite that I have purchased and repurchased and purchased and purchased and purchased for like, I don't know how long, like a really long time. It's the Maybelline Line Stiletto Ultimate Precision Liquid Eyeliner, and you know I love black liquid liner. I use it almost every day unless I'm using brown liquid liner. This one's been a favorite for a long time, but I always like, I don't know, I'm always open to trying new things, and then sometimes I forget how good something was that I used before and I stray, and then I feel bad because like I cheated on the best thing ever, and then I come back to it and it's angry, and at first it doesn't want to be with me again, but then anyway, this one is great. I should not leave it ever again. So easy to use. I have it on today. Probably doesn't look any different, but when you're really into liquid eyeliner, you can notice the subtle differences, and this one is definitely a really good one. Alright, and for my last favorite, it is a movie. I meant to talk about it in my April favorites, but I think I got kind of like lost on that crazy commercial tangent. Sorry. But I did see it twice, so it's really worth mentioning. It's a movie. It's A Place Beyond the Pines. If you haven't heard about it, I'm telling you about it. It's really good. I saw it twice in the theaters, and it's like over 2 hours long. I saw it like within the same week twice. Like I was that into it. Like it's really good. It's really long. It's Ryan Gosling and that other guy from The Hangover. I can't remember his name right now. I think other people, Bradley Cooper. Other people think he's really good looking. I don't really see their point on that one, but whatever. It's really not just a movie that you watch that is cool because it's got Ryan Gosling in it and he's like really hot and amazing and dreamy and wonderful. It's not just good for that reason. No, that's not why I like movies. This movie is really genuinely good. I feel like a lot of people didn't get it. So many levels to this movie. I feel like I could do like a whole in-depth movie review. The soundtrack was amazing. The everything was amazing. I joked about it before I saw it and I called it Drive 2. It's not Drive 2. It's so good. It's so good. Like, it's just so beautiful and wonderful. It's like directed by the same person that did Blue Valentine. Like you leave and you're just like, and you're just like kind of like weird in the head, and I love movies like that where you're just like, I can't think about anything else, or I'm just like thinking about things in a whole different way, kind of. Not like, oh, my life has changed, but just like, I don't know, just like kind of like changes your mood a little bit, even if it's not that good. I just love movies like that, even if it doesn't even like make your mood better or something. It just like changes your mood. I think that's so awesome. So worth the time. And I just saw a movie last night that I could totally include right now, but I think I'm gonna save it and talk about it for June favorites. Stay tuned. Anyway, time for unfavorites. I have 3. I feel like I haven't had 3 unfavorites in a really long time, but now I do. First unfavorite is this CoverGirl Clean Whipped Cream Foundation. Didn't like it at all. I did a whole like first impression kind of review, and it only lasted like 4.5 hours or something because I really didn't like it, and it just like slipped off my face and looked gross, and it slipped in all my like lines, and it just it wore disgustingly. And if you want to hear more details or see the true application and aftermath and wear and tear of this foundation, go watch the video. Definitely does not compare to how I feel about the CoverGirl 3-in-1. This is much better. I don't even know. I don't know why I bought this. I got it at like Walgreens or something, and it's actually kind of a while back, and I tried it like one time, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna give this a go. I'm gonna really see if this works. It's the Goody QuikStyle Absorbent Microfiber Bristles brush. QuikStyle. One of those brushes that has little balls on the end, and it has kind of like towel feelers in between the bristles, and it's kind of hollow, and it's supposed to be kind of like brushing your hair with a towel, and it makes it dry faster. There's like a whole novel worth of paragraphs on the back of this thing telling you about like how you can use it and how it will make your hair dry faster, and I'm pretty much desperate for that kind of effect because my hair is really long and it takes it forever to dry, and I don't like to dry it from like soaking wet to totally dry just with a hair dryer. I think that's really bad for it, so I try to avoid that as much as I can, and I thought, oh well, if this works that would be amazing, but it really makes no difference, and I kind of feel like a huge idiot in even thinking for half a second that this would work. It just kind of like, it's like an idea that you come up with when you were like 4 years old. It would be like so cool if it was like a towel and a brush. Apparently Goody is run by a 4-year-old. Maybe it would work for like shorter hair. I don't really know. Beyond all of that about how it does not work, I really hate brushes with like bristles like this with like the balls on the end. I think it's just some kind of barbaric torture. But also I'm kind of really brush specific. I've been using the same brand of brushes since I was like born, except for the Tangle Teaser. I've been in love with that one for a while now, probably like a year or two or something. That one's awesome, but other than that, there's only like one brand of brushes I'll use, and this one is not it. I need to think harder in the drugstore. Another CoverGirl product. I don't know. I don't know if I should say sorry to CoverGirl or what, but 2 unfavorites, 1 favorite, whatever. This is the mascara, the Clump Crusher by Lash Blast. I used to be like the biggest fan in the world of Lash Blast Volume, the orange one, and before the Rocket, that was like my favorite waterproof first coat mascara. That one blows it out of the water, but before I got that one, I got this one, and I got it in waterproof because I needed like a replacement waterproof, and I think I heard good things about this one. I don't know, I just wanted to try it, and it's awful. It totally does not work for what I wanted. It makes my lashes go immediately, like no matter what. Like I even tried to like pump it, like you know how people are like, no, what are you doing? Don't do that, because it like makes bacteria and makes it dry out, whatever. But I'm like, I want it to dry out because I don't know, it's just too wet and bad. I don't know, it's like too heavy or something. I'm not sure what the problem is, but it don't work for me. Alright, so that's everything for the month of May. I had a lot of favorites, had a lot of unfavorites. Some like really, really good things and some really, really bad things. Anyway, if you know of anything that's new out there that I need to try, let me know down below. I love when you guys tell me what you want to see, because I like to do what you want to see. I like when we do that. But other than that, if you have any comments or questions or whatever, just comment down below. You can also hit me up on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or Tumblr or wherever. Maybe you want to follow me there. I don't know. It's LeighAnnSays. Predictable. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. I'm happy to have you. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone. Is hair all over this? Great, that's cute. Maybe you wanna, boom. Shh. I tried it anyway. I just accidentally brushed my hair a little bit. Excuse me. I don't know. It ain't working. What is that other guy's name? I just bit my tongue. My nose is running. This is exciting. It's summer! Made in US with foreign parts. There's a strange disclaimer on the back. Hydrofuge. Hydrofuge. Oh, there, on the other side it says waterproof. What? I have really, really straight eyelashes, and I do everything I can to not have them be like snuffleupagus, like hanging down in my eyeballs, blowing in the wind, because they're like that. They're really weird. They don't curl at all on their own.